Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 100th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these are the Chronicles of Virtue. It is I, the bearded brummy Jamie, and joining me, as always, is this handsome devil right here.
For the 100th time, it's the Scotsman Tom. I also said beardsman then. That would have been very, very weird. But welcome to the 100th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. Hit it!
Hi there. You're about to enjoy the Chronicles of Tom and Jamie.
Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Mann.
Hi guys, my name's Annabelle Knight.
Hello, this is Becky Baldwin.
Hello, I'm Chesney.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Braden from Say We Can Fly.
It's only confetti when it's in the air.
Have you been knocked out by one of our tins? Ambrosia!
Can't imagine some American going, oh my god, I'm going to go down to Miami Seaside.
Oh, Jay, what can we say? For the 100th episode, 100th edition. It's nuts that we're here.
Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers that we've got to 100. Nuts.
It's great. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. The fact that we've still got shit to talk about.
I know, yeah. We're not sick of each other yet. It's great.
I know, it's absolutely... Well,
I was waiting for that.
We're not bored of each other. No, I'm joking. Like it's been amazing, man. Like even I want to say right off the bat, right here, right now. So I was trying to get my notes out ready for the show. But thank you to everyone that's been with us. If you've been with us since the bar fight days, or the Chronicles 4 days, or even from the first edition of the Chronicles of, it means the absolute world that you've taken time out of your personal lives and your busy schedules to listen and laugh away, or take the piss out of us, or be like, God, that's shit, or whatever you've done. The fact that you've taken time to listen to us means the world, and thank you so much to everyone that's participated in Jamie's challenges, everyone that loves the Treachings, everyone that listens to the show, if it be for a minute or 100. You're a legend. You're an absolute legend, and thank you so much. It's been great. So
absolutely are. And don't just mention the Treachings and my challenge, mister. Your journal entries. Anyone that has a good old laugh at those, damn right, because they are absolutely hilarious. And I've forgotten how many times you've broken me over these past 100 editions with those fucking journal entries. But just to piggyback what Tom says, a massive thank you. If you've listened to one episode, if you've listened to what am I on about? If you listen to one edition, if you listen to all 100 editions, a massive thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It means the absolute world, and I love this so much.
Yeah, it's great. It's really great. 100 editions in, and we've been to Bloodstock twice, 2,000 Trees. I flew to Ireland to interview for the Dublin Crust, which is out in cinemas right now. If any Irish listeners in, go and see Dublin Crust right now. It's in your area. Sell it out. Just go and sell it out and go and enjoy it. It's a great film. 100 editions in and gets to do all that is just insane. It's just absolutely insane. So
it really is. And there's so much more to come, boys and girls.
There is. Oh, there is.
There is.
So 100 editions in, Jay, and I've got a really big question I want to ask you, and it's been on my mind a lot this past couple of days, which is I want to know what is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat.
Wait, what? I'm trying to work out the maths of this.
All right, okay. So you want to go again, yeah? I want to know, Jamie Westwood, right here, right now, what is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat?
I was going to say a Findus lasagna, but that was horse. So I have no idea.
You want to know what it is?
Go on then.
I'll give people listening about 5 more seconds, just in case they're trying to work it out for themselves, and I'll give you the answer in 3, 2, 1. Have you got it? It's Chicago, Jamie. 3/7 chicken, CHI.
Oh, fuck.
2/3 cat, CA. And 2/4 goat, GO.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Hasn't Chicago been through enough lately? They've already lost their wrestling hero. Only joking.
Who, sorry?
CM Punk being fired.
Who's that?
No, joking. We don't talk of him anymore.
I did. There's been so much talk over the news, and there's been so much talk over dirt sheets and God knows what else. He just, Kevin Nash talked about how he clearly needs help. Something, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of it. We're not a wrestling podcast. We are wrestling fans, but we're not a wrestling podcast. So I don't want to sit here and talk about CM Punk for 5 hours. But the storyline was stupid. He came back with the exact same shit he's been doing for the past God knows how many years. And I'm just not interested. So, whatever. Let's move on. So I will say one thing. I can't believe that your city is now bankrupt.
Is it?
Yeah, got announced today. Do you not keep up with the Birmingham City Council today announced that it's bankrupt.
I did not see that.
Birmingham's got no money. Zero. Nothing. Nada. Zilch.
Probably spent it on fucking roadworks, that's why.
No, haven't you got a massive fucking bull for some random reason in your train station?
We do have a very large bull, but I imagine that's paid for by the Olympic Committee, to be fair. I don't have a clue. Don't ask me about politics. Come on. I barely manage my own life.
It's just nuts. I just thought it was nuts. Like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, crazy. The city's bankrupt. So,
Hi, Ozzy. He's been sold now. It's going to make us all our debt money back.
You reckon? Do you reckon he'll start appearing in adverts? And you're like, what the fuck? Like local adverts.
I meant the bull, but no, him as well. Yeah, the actual Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, the bull's called Ozzy?
Yeah, that's the name of the bull, Ozzy.
Oh, my days.
That went to a public vote, sir. That was voted by the citizens of Birmingham.
The what of Birmingham, sorry?
Citizens.
Oh, there we are. Do you know what? I had a really random ass thought as well this past week, which was, how we look at shit or bins or gone off food and go, by God, that is absolutely rancid and smells disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if flies and beetles and people that love that sort of thing look at flowers and grass and clean air and go, oh my God, it's fucking disgusting. That is, do you know what I mean?
What do you mean, weirdly?
There's obviously whatever created the dung beetle that loves just to push balls of shit around to live in or attract mates with or whatever, the random mister. I love that the fact is like we've got horses, giraffes, elephants, cats, dogs, lovely. But we need something to move the poo. Who's going to move the poo? We'll make a beetle for that to push it with his hind legs. And then we'll try and attract mates with a massive ball of shit. But obviously flies love bins, and like your flies are always flying around going like, whatever they do. But they always love hovering around plates with food on or bins.
It's a really good point.
I wonder if they go near flowers and then go, oh God, that smells horrendous. No. I need to be in someone's house hitting loads of panes of glass for no reason and flying in their bin.
Let me in. I need your rubbish, sir.
Yeah.
Really, that's a really good question. I've never heard that question before. I do wonder. Because they do seem to love terrible smells, yeah.
Yeah, there's probably some sort of scientific person that's just going, God, these guys are idiots.
Probably. Or Claire.
Yeah. Is Claire updated on her dung beetle and fly knowledge, is she?
Well, we'll soon find out which listens to this.
Claire's there like, oh, God, fucking pathetic. Have you seen the state of these two? 100 issues in it, didn't know their beetle knowledge. Jesus Christ. But it's just like hit me. I wanted to, I don't know.
I'd just like to know what was going through your mind when you thought of that, to be honest.
Because I was emptying my bin out on Saturday, and there was just a fly around it, and I was like, I wonder if I bring this lovely scented lemon towards you, if you're going to fly away from me. Citrus, it's lovely. Yeah, no.
You never see them around nice-smelling things, so I reckon you're onto something, to be honest.
I've got to be, haven't I?
I reckon you are.
Interesting. But there we are. But that's what I brought this week because I thought 100th edition, there's probably going to be like fuckloads of things we want to reminisce and all that sort of crap. But then I thought maybe we should just give them just a proper show like always.
A bit of both. I think we should have a little bit of a reminisce. You know, it is 100 editions. Are there any standout moments to you, sir, over the past 100 editions?
I mean, I didn't really, to be honest with you, take the time to think about it. I just think it's really cool that, you know, we've been invited to Ireland, we've been invited to Bloodstock twice, even though I know we've had to apply. Being associated with the Sofa Lancaster Foundation, I think is quite a big one. Being sponsored by Stay Cozy Clothing, I think is another big one as well. It's just, yeah, it's one of those things where when we first started out, I was like, it's going to be a bit of a laugh. No one's going to give a shit. That's fine. I'm happy with that. It's just us chatting and talking bullshit for however long. Do you know what I mean? And now we've hit that stage where we're like, Jesus Christ, we've had some stellar guests and whatnot. So it's, I think just the whole thing as a whole has just been unreal, to be quite honest with you.
I agree. There never seems to have been a down moment. I know we're not like the biggest fucking Joe Rogan podcasters in the world, but we've never had a bad guest. Like, we've never had a guest where you come off and we've gone, that was a tough slog, weren't it? And I'm not just saying that because we're on here. All our guests have been amazing. Like, we've done some incredible things like you just listed there. Like, we've hosted a gig. We're hosting another one later this year. We've done some insane things for this little engine that could, I fucking love it. It's incredible. And like you say, the people we've spoken to, childhood heroes we've got to speak to. We've got to speak to little Nell Campbell from Rocky Horror Picture Show, for Christ's sake. Michael Jackson's guitarist. Like, nuts people that I never thought I'd get a chance to speak to in my life.
Yeah, it's great. It is great. I enjoy it, and I can't wait to do another 100 editions. Who knows where we're going to be in another 2 years? It's 2 years old, the show, isn't it? So
it is,
just over. Yeah. Who knows where we'll be in another 2 years' time? So it just blows my mind, man. And I'm like I said, I'm just really thankful to everybody that invests their time in us, that listens to us, that comes on the show. That's like, like that moment of Bloodstock, that 1 minute of Bloodstock when I hit his Jim. We bumped into Jim who was doing that documentary for Roadrunner Records, and he was like, "God, I love your show." And it's like, "Hello, mate, lovely to meet you." Like, just shit like that. Like that. I've always wanted that to happen once. That was it. I don't mind it. Just the one time. I'm happy with that now. I can die happy. All life is complete. It's just I don't want to sit here and suck our own cocks for an hour. I'm sure people listen. Jesus Christ, boys, you'll just crack on with it. Yeah, it's we get it. You've got a show. Wow, who doesn't?
To be fair, these days, right? Who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. So. Have you brought anything you want to bring before I
haven't actually? Nothing's really come to my brain this week. No.
That's fine. How are you anyway?
I'm very well. I'm fucking hot, but other than that, yeah, I'm very well. I've just got back from work, but yeah, it's been a productive.
Are you even British if you complain about the weather?
Fair point. Yeah, but this is too hot, man. I can't deal with this.
Yeah, but apparently global warming is not a thing. Global boiling is a thing, but global warming, yeah. This is absolutely mental. As a ginger, like I don't know. I mean, I live in a top floor flat. I'm not trying to say that my cock's bigger than yours, but like I live in a top floor apartment flat. And I thought on the riverfront I might at least have some breeze, but it's been 35 degrees in here the past 2 days, and it's horrible. It's literally horrible.
There is no breeze. That's the worst part. I was out doing the garden this morning. I was just like, oh, give me some wind, just a little bit of wind, please. No, not.
Yeah. Kind of a scary time, I think, more than anything else as well, that you get moments in the middle of in the start of September where all of a sudden summer goes, you can have summer for a week. So we'll do all the 3 months in 1 week. You're like, what? What do you mean? Here's June, July, and August weather. There you are, enjoy. No, I don't think no. You've wanted your summer. Have your fucking summer, bricks.
I don't know, you fucking hate them, but I feel a little bit sorry for the kids as well, because they're now going back to school when the good weather starts. They've just had their 6 weeks holiday and bullshit rain. Fuck you, children.
Oh, dude. It's a bit intense. I'm not going to lie. But there we are.
It's a sweaty 100th edition. But yeah, how are you, my friend?
Well, funnily enough, Jamie, funny you should ask. I'm sweating my bollocks off. It's great though. I even in a nighttime recording, I thought, past 11, this would be beautiful, would be absolutely fine. We're still here, like it's like 26 still, and it's 11 p.m. or it's even like it's 11:30. And you're just going like, how is it this hot at this time? What is going? Should we just complain about weather for the whole hour? Let's just fucking complain about weather for the entire show.
It's the 100 degrees episode.
Yeah, there you go, Virtue. You've had your interview. Now we're going to talk about weather for the next hour. But no, boys, this week is absolutely massive in the sense of the Rugby World Cup starts on Friday. And I don't think I've ever been so I don't know how to describe the emotion, how I'm feeling. It's nuts. Like the pride I feel for my country and for my boys playing is just insane. And we start the campaign off against the world champions. And I'm like, okay, cool. Hooray! So South Africa first on Sunday, wonderful. And I just the sensible part of me is like, it's going to be fucking tough game, and they're probably going to beat us. But then there's the patriotic part of me is like, I want to cause the biggest upset of the tournament 3 days in. Is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I always want to turn up and go, right, world champions done. Next. So I mean, it'd be great. It'd be fucking great. So annoyingly, they sort their World Cups out like 3 years before the tournament on the standings. And back then, we were about 8th or not. We were doing really shit. Now we're not. So we have South Africa, who are top, who are the second in the world, but they're champions. We have Ireland, who are best in the world, in our group as well, but only 2 qualify. So you're like, oh, it's gonna be intense. We have South Africa first and Ireland last. So it's I know, it's just all to play for. It's gonna be unbelievable. It's just gonna be unbelievable, and I'm so excited for it. And I'm here for it. And I'm ready, and I'm willing to go. And there'll be a lot of Scotland posts on social media. So I'm really sorry for anybody who actually knows me personally. I do apologise. But my Facebook and Instagram is literally either podcast or Scotland. That's literally all it is. So
that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. But also Scotland football play this weekend as well, and a European qualifier for football. So I'm a bit like, oh my ass. This is going to be a huge weekend. So I'm just buzzing, Jane, more than anything else.
Still support like a normal football team. I know you used to be a Liverpool fan, but you never mention it anymore. So
no, but I gave up with that 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah, I thought you might have. I know it
was a while ago.
Yeah.
I follow my hometown now, Aberdeen Football Club. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, and I watch there, but it's tough being an Aberdeen fan. But like football, I love rugby more than anything else now. Like football was my thing back in the day, but as I got older, I don't know, I just fell out of love with it. So yeah, so there we are. How was your holiday, by the way?
It was very nice. It went way too fucking fast. But no, it was really nice. Went swimming quite a lot. Went to the beach one of the days.
I'm saying, don't you want to wish you'd gone this week so you could swim a lot now?
Yeah, I know. Like the day we went home, it was scorching heat, and Saturday was scorching. I'm so sunburnt from Saturday because my dumbass, we were sat on the beach for hours and then went, oh shit, yeah, didn't put any sun lotion on. I felt fine, and then when I got back to the caravan later that night, I was like, you could boil an egg on me. Like, put my bag on to go to work yesterday. I was like, my shoulders, ow, my fucking shoulders. But my fault.
You get the peel. You get the peel soon. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous you get the peel.
I do get the peel. And Olivia's very excited for her to get the peel because she's just like her dad and she's got a thing for picking. So when we went to Spain and I was picking skin, she'd literally sit next to me on the sofa and she'd start picking at it. So she's very excited when I start to peel because she's a fucking weirdo.
Is that weird? Is that odd?
See, I say it's odd and she's a weirdo, but I'm also looking forward to it. So
that's not weird because it's your own body.
Yeah, true.
If you want to, you know what I mean? I love it when I burn and shit. I'm like, not obviously all the time, but I'm like, oh my God. Do you remember when I did my leg in at trees and it was like, but I had it out all day. I didn't even think about it. When it came to the peel, Jay, when I pulled it, it literally sounded like I was ripping paper in half.
What? That's so sad.
That's how badly it burnt me. It was really it was so satisfying, but I was also like, that's really concerning. That my skin sounds like I'm ripping paper. Like it was that loud. So I was like, okay, maybe that's not good. Maybe that's not a good thing.
No, but I know what you mean, though. It is your own skin. But at the same time, like when Becky peels and I see someone, I'm like, ooh.
Definitely think we should move on from this conversation.
Yeah, I think we definitely should. Yeah, we're removing skin now. We've hit a weird point at the time.
So you've had a good holiday, yeah?
So yeah, I had a very nice holiday. Yeah, like I said, just went way too fast. Lots of swimming. Spent the day on the beach, and yeah, it was just nice and relaxing. To be fair, it was really nice. Played a couple of rounds of crazy golf. You got to do that when you go down to the seaside. Yeah, it was good. Good time. Nice to get away. Yeah.
Do you reckon Australians get livid by the fact that we call it a seaside and not a beach?
Possibly.
Do you reckon Australians are there going, fucking hell, mate, do you want to go down the seaside? You're like, fucking no, mate, I want to go down the beach. What the fuck's wrong with you? Fucking seaside, are you all right?
Oh, does any other country call it the seaside? Or is that like the most British thing ever?
It's definitely a British thing.
I can't imagine.
The sea's only at the side when you're side on. So how does it work?
That's a good point, actually. But they do also call it the seafront.
Do they? Who calls it that?
I've heard it called the seafront. You know, the bit like how do I word this? Like where the pier is, and you walk across that bit there. I've heard that referred to as the seafront.
Okay, maybe it's just me then.
Maybe. I can't imagine some American going, oh my God, I'm going to go down to Miami seaside. Yeah, it's definitely, it's got to be a British thing.
It's got to be, 100%.
It's definitely got to be. But how about you, sir? What have you been up to in this past week?
Well, have you done anything else other than your holiday?
No, not really. Just work and the holiday. And then tomorrow it's my boy's 14th birthday. So I'm very excited to go see him for his birthday. But yeah, nothing else I've always
Does that
done.
freak you out?
A little bit. Yeah, I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, how the fuck is he 14? And
Because you gave birth 14
here
years
we
ago?
go. Well, I didn't give birth. But yes.
Well,
I
mean,
mean,
it's one of those things. I was talking to Karis about this earlier, actually, about when people are like, "Oh, they grow up too fast." It's like, but that's just how what do you want to grow too slow? I don't understand exactly what you mean. Oh, my little baby's growing. I don't grow too quickly. Like, but that's just how time works.
yes,
I don't know. It really annoys me. I don't know why. Am I cynical? Am I old? Is that what it is?
Are you cynical? Well, let's move on. Yes. And
Okay. Yeah, other than absolutely cooking and roasting, like I literally, my t-shirt is stuck to me now, or hooray, black things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the week's something too bad, man. I'm just trying to think now, like really quickly. I've watched a bit of Walking Dead because I'm so slowly getting through it. Like Orville, I've stopped. I got Keris on Loki, and I we're halfway through, and I was like, I don't remember being this boring. Is it because I've seen it already? Do you reckon? It just seems to not be going anywhere. And I was like, I don't remember. I remember really enjoying this. What's going on? But I wonder if it's because I've seen it already. It's our 2-year anniversary tomorrow, so we got that going on. Which is, I know how time works, but that's blown my mind a little bit. It's been 2 years already. I was going back to my phone, going like, "Fucking hell, I've done so much."
I was going to say it feels like you've been together longer.
Yeah, no, 2 years tomorrow. But we went out on Sunday. We went walking down the Newport wetlands. And it was like again, like you, I forgot to put sun cream on, but luckily I didn't burn, oddly. But obviously there's quite a few shady areas, so it was quite nice. But it was this weird, he must have had autism or difficulties or something, because it was really weird. I thought he was going to attack me at one point. We were walking and you'd hear like footsteps really quick. And I was like, so I turned and he was like, "Excuse me." And he'd like just run past. I was like, that's really weird. But then he'd stop and wait. We'd walk off again. And all of a sudden it happened like 3 or 4 times. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then he was gone. And then that was it. And I was like, oh, such a weird.
You clearly like running past people.
Clearly. But Sunday night, we went to watch Busted at the Cardiff International Arena. Oh, sorry, the Utilitaire Arena, or whatever it's called now. Classic Welsh people is it's too much CIA to me. But it was absolutely fantastic. Really good. And you're in for a fucking treat.
I was going to say, I'm seeing them Saturday and I'm very excited.
You're in for an absolute treat. When this is out, you're seeing them tomorrow night. I remember, without giving anything away, I saw a guy on FaceTime on a song. I won't tell you what song it is. On a song. But it's funny as hell, because I was literally, this guy has phone in the air. So everyone can see this guy, just this face on his phone going like, yeah, love and life. That was really fucking funny. What I found really weird was the support bands had a music video come on first, and then they came out. And I was like, that's odd.
That's weird.
I suppose because no one knows who they are, is my assumption.
Everyone knows Hanson. That's what I'm most excited for.
They didn't fucking turn up to us, did they?
What?
They weren't there. They weren't ready. They weren't on the tour yet when we saw them.
Oh, fucking hell. I thought you meant they dropped out at all, and I was going to cry a little bit then.
No, they weren't on our night. So we had two completely random unknown people. But all I'll say is the first band opened with a cover, and is that a good shout?
Not to open with, no.
No, but there we are. That's all I'm saying. Busted though, you'll just love it. You'll just love it, and I reckon you'll just lose your mind the entire time, lose your voice. So
probably, I'm very excited. Great.
Yeah, so that was great. I've been like, really trying to fucking catch up with wrestling, like massively. I still haven't seen All Out. I still haven't seen Payback. I still haven't got to Bray Wyatt SmackDown yet. So you know, it's because TNT aren't showing it anymore for some weird ass fucking reason.
Huh.
So yeah, I think someone's thrown his toys at the pram because TNT is related to AEW. So yeah, stupid fucking prick. Anyway, just go away now. Just go away. Just go away. That's all we need to do. Is just go away. You've had your time. Off you fuck. Anyway, I won't get so angry about that anymore. Yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to the Rugby World Cup. Starts on Friday. The opening game is France, New Zealand, which is going to be all sorts of delicious. I cannot stress to you, the third best in the world versus the fourth best in the world is like, oh my God. So that's going to be absolutely glorious. Obviously, Scotland play on Friday in the football and Sunday in the rugby. And I'm just buzzing. I'm just buzzing for it. And the NFL's back this Sunday as well. So I'm just like, well, what more could you ask for? What more could you fucking ask for?
A weekend of sports for Mr. Stevens.
That's why I blocked all the Sundays out. I was like, nope. No shows, no recordings on Sunday. Thank you, boys. But I do know that Callum has spoiled everybody. So we better hear from Steakhouse of Clothing.
All right. Is this thing on? Well, howdy doody, everybody. This is Braden Berry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more. Gosh, Mickey.
That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
the Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
Hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man. That's right, Shaggy. Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boys.
I've said it once, and I'll say it twice. I've said it thrice. I've said it force and fifths. Best advert ever. I missed a trick there. I should have said it once, said it 100 times. Never mind.
I'll edit that first bit out. Power of
The
editing.
ship has sailed, Jamie. The ship has sailed. Let it go. Let it ride into the sunset. Or sail into sunset at this point. You know what I mean? I'm absolutely gutted about it. Never mind. But it's time for your favourite segment of the week.
Oh, yeah, baby. For the 100th time.
It's time for Callum's Treachings.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
It's everybody's favourite segment of the week. And we know he's here to treat the nation once again, but because it's the 100th edition, he's come to treat you quite a fair few times, boys and girls. Strap yourselves in for this one. Jamie, what is Callum treating us this week?
First of all, I just wanted to say congratulations on 100 episodes. It's been an absolute pleasure being a part of the show. You know, it's great that people can hear my ramblings across the world. So here's to 100 more. Congrats, boys.
What an absolute bloody beautiful human. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Cal, for praying that. That just means the world to us.
Oh, I didn't know there was going to be a special message there because we don't listen to these. That was sweet. I like that.
But Jamie, what is Callum treating us?
It's only confetti when it's in the air. When it hits the ground, it's rubbish.
That could be like a riddle or something, couldn't it?
It really could, actually.
When I'm one thing when I'm thrown, and two things when I'm on the floor. I don't know. I don't really do riddles. It has to. I feel like it has to have that certain je ne sais quoi, doesn't it? When you do riddles. I am lost, thence I was found. What am I?
What's funny is whenever I go to weddings and I see it all like trodden into the ground and in the grass and stuff, I always think I feel sorry for the poor bastard that's got to clean that up. So he's right.
One piece of confetti, two pieces. Oh fucking hell! They've got the other bush as well, and it's thorny. One confetti. I don't know why they're like Uncle Fester. Uncle Finster. Was it Finster? It's Finster. No, Finster's from Power Rangers.
Yes.
For ages, I've been going Uncle Finster for some no reason whatsoever. It's obviously Uncle Finster. I think I need to go to bed, Jamie. I'm not going to lie.
Possibly. Our brains have melted away.
But that's such a good point. I never thought about that way. Just go, cool, let's fuck off then.
Yeah.
I bet the vicar's like, you bastard.
Yes.
Sorry, I have sinned. Sorry if I have sinned. Yeah, you absolute mother Hubbards.
It's you've got some in your hair. Oh.
People throw rice.
That is, I think that's how it
that
started or something. I think it was originally
But does it kill birds or something? Because it expands in birds' stomachs?
Something like that. I don't know.
I'd love it. Someone to like, I couldn't afford rice. I got rice pudding. You ruined my fucking dress, you prick. I couldn't. I started to throw something.
You've knocked out the group. You threw the tin at his head.
Ambrosia. If that was the advert, that'd be fucking amazing. Have you been knocked out by one of our tins? Ambrosia. Oh, I love it. And Jamie, let's continue. What else is Callum teaching us this week?
The weakest part for most mammals is the neck, yet geese are surprisingly confident considering they're mostly neck.
Oh, geese, man, fucking hell. They're
It's
like
terrifying.
We talked about seagulls earlier with chicks last week, and now geese are like, you walk a lovely stroll through the park. What a beautiful summer's day in the middle of September. It's 28 degrees, you know. Lovely stuff. What the fuck is that? It's a what? It's a goose. Oh, shit. The goose is like, come on then, you prick. Fucking come on then. I'll go 12 rounds with you.
Geese are fucking terrifying.
They're like territorial. It's because they're territorial, aren't they? It's almost like they're hiding something they shouldn't have.
Like mob bosses.
Yeah, you know how like Jews are always looking for gold and that sort of thing. I bet geese are there going like, he fucking knows. He knows. Shit. Let's get all of it. Let's fucking gang up on him, the prick. What are you fucking doing on my piece of path?
That's my bread, you bastard.
They've written goose on there. Come on then. Fucking Tyson Fury's never lost a boxing. I don't think he's ever lost a boxing match, as far as I'm aware. Put a goose in there. Everyone would be fucked.
He'd be fucking terrible. He'd be running. That's what he'd be doing. He'd be running for his life.
But yeah, I do wonder why they've got so much confidence for a bird.
Yeah, and he's right. They have got a lot of neck.
Yeah, I reckon that there's obviously some goose mafia we don't know about, and they're hiding all the goods. So they've got the bodies under the water. It's like, oh shit, Daryl's found it. It's Daryl. He fucking knows. Yeah. Who told the swans? Who told the swans?
The swans are the police of the bird world.
There's a mole in our clan. There's a mole. Where's it come from? I don't know. It came from underground, I think.
Oh,
that's awful.
Jesus Christ.
Boo! Boo!
That was my level of joke.
Get him off. Get him off. And welcome to the first Chronicles of Podcast. I'm your host, Jamie Westwood.
Just me now.
Yeah. We've had to let Tom go. It was an absolute. But when you're giving awful jokes like that, they're meant for the journal, Tom, not for Callum's Treachings. How dare you discredit and besmirch Callum like this, you bastard. Anyway, we shall continue. What else, Jamie? Is Callum Treaching us this week?
Thinking you had one last bite of something until realising that you'd already eaten it is one of the most disappointing feelings.
So is heartbreaking.
Especially when you get like a takeaway and you're like, oh my God, this is like a KFC or a Burger King, and you're just eating away, and you're like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. And you go, I can't wait for that. I've already, okay. I guess that was, never mind. There. There's been a moment now. I can't remember where I went out. I went out with my brother and my two sisters. The four of us went out for Nando's, and I think I have like double pitted chicken, or so, I can't remember what I had. This is years ago, and I was eating and I sat there like, oh, that was really tasty. I really enjoyed that food, completely forgetting I hadn't touched my peri peri chips yet. So I was just like, I know, I literally, this is and we pissed ourselves about 20-25 minutes. It might be you had to have been there kind of moment, but I was literally like sat there going, oh, I'm really glad I finished that. That was really nice. Looked down and went, oh, chips. Literally like that. Because I was so surprised they were still there.
Makes it funny as I can picture it because I know you, and it makes it even better.
Oh my god, my sisters were dead. Like I don't think they ever recovered. I think they're still sat there laughing now in the middle of fucking Cheltenham Town Centre. It was an amazing. But it's because I am a Hoover. I'm allergic to dustbin, so this food's like, no, I'm not as enjoyable. I really enjoyed that. So I never expect to see food in front of me. It was so funny. Callum, you are. Go on.
I also find it happens with drink. It happens to me quite often. Like, I'll be really hot, so I got a cold drink, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have another bit. Oh, I finished it. I forgot I finished it. Oh,
yeah. Especially if it's like milkshake or something.
Yes. Oh, it's the worst.
Especially if you've made like the most banging cup of tea in the world or banging coffee ever, and you're getting through it like, oh, it's just absolute. And you put it up, but then you forget you've made one, and you're like cracking on. And you go, oh my god, I still got tea. Oh no, I don't. No, that was. And then nothing ever tastes the same again. You never make it like that ever again. I hate those moments.
The utter betrayal is when you put it down, forget about it, and you go, oh, I've got tea, go to drink it, and it's cold.
Yeah. And you can't microwave it. It tastes like shit.
No. Heartbreaking.
But Jamie, we continue.
We do continue.
What else is Callum treating us? This week you're spoiled, little boys and girls.
It's weird that Ariel from The Little Mermaid didn't know what a fork was or how to use it, considering her dad carries one round with him all the time.
Now, I can totally see people are like, actually, that's a trident. I can totally see that happening, but still, that's a massive fucking fork.
I don't get. Yeah, it's still a massive fork or
a dingle
hopper.
Is it what?
That's what Ariel's mate calls the fork. It's a dingle hopper. She uses it to brush her hair. Yeah.
A dingle hopper.
Sorry.
Okay, there we are then.
Yeah.
I would find it so funny if what's his name?
Trident.
It's actually Trident. Fucking brilliant. I am what I have. I'd love it if he was like, fuck, I'm starving. Looked, saw fish, went. Daddy, what are you doing? I'm starving, Harry. What's wrong with you?
They're all friends with fish down there. What the fuck do they eat?
Well, exactly.
Stay for.
Just pass through the water or something. Just passes through and they go, oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. That was gourmet. That was gourmet, I tell you. Vintage, yes. But I love the idea. Like, Sebastian walks in, he's like, must be a lobster. Definitely you're fucking under my belly now, aren't you? Yeah. Poor, I would definitely see myself out now.
You're 2 for 2 this week. Fucking great.
It's because it's past my joke time. That's why. It's past time my brain's at full capacity. Now we're hitting that point where I'm like lulling. So it's like jokes going at like dad speed.
Dad speed.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that was it's the punchline. Whatever. But it is a very good point, Cal. It is a very good point that I'll definitely be pointing out tomorrow when Karis, because The Little Mermaid, the live action, comes on Disney Plus tomorrow. So I'm going to be, I think she wants to watch it. So I'm going to say the exact same thing. Like, oh, doesn't her dad carry one of those around? A massive fucking gold one.
Yes. Oh, we're going to make so many Disney fans angry with this one.
So doesn't she collect loads of shit as well? So how does she not know what it is?
I don't know. I think she collects human things, but doesn't really know what they are. She just likes them because they're human things. And then she asks a seagull friend what they are. I'm trying to remember. I never got The Little Mermaid. I've never understood the love for it.
Well, there we are then.
Yeah.
Okay. But finally, Jamie, what else has Callum decided to treat us for the 100th edition this week?
Somewhere out there, it's likely that someone has actually fallen on an object and got it stuck in their butt, but nobody believed them.
Do you know what? I've never thought of it that way.
No, mate.
I've never thought. Oh yeah, of course you fucking did.
Yeah.
Of course you. You fell on it. Yeah. Oh, it's like, oh yes, absolutely. We'll give you the best treatment possible, and then they go away like. There was like like a comedy joke like something, and then they walk back in like, yes, absolutely, we will definitely be able to like sort that out for you.
Just thinking, I'm a little bit disappointed in myself. The fact I work as a porter in an A&E department for so long, and I never once asked anyone if they had someone come in with something violently inserted up their anus. I feel like I should have asked someone.
No, but, I mean, do you really want to be doing that in your profession? I mean, maybe a professional capacity that you want to go up to somebody random. I mean, actually,
This is me.
They're not allowed to tell you, are they? That's okay. This is a live scoop here. Scoop for their name. Do the doctors and nurses tell you?
They've never told me personally, but I bet they do. Come on, how can they not? Obviously, don't give patients like information, but you can guarantee they've got to go. You won't believe what I just had to do. They've got to, surely.
Fucking Slinky dog. Could you believe it? Fucking Slinky from Toy Story. One bit came out. It took ages to fucking.
I'd thrown him down the stairs, but that didn't help him.
Ever that the human would go than the dog. Everyone loves a Slinky. But there has to be. But I bet you everyone like, yeah, it was me. Yeah, it was me. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Dave. That Rubik's Cube was definitely up there before I fucking, it was on the sofa. It was on the sofa. I sat down, and that Rubik's Cube. Why was there two? Oh, no reason. Don't worry about it, Michael. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Yeah, and a hairbrush. Yeah, there was definitely a hairbrush as well. Yeah. It just like scratched me inside. Do you know what I mean? I had a massive itch. I wonder if that's the thing. Like someone's trying to scratch something. So, oh shit!
Fuck.
Like when you put a ruler down a cat, so I'm sweating into my eyes. And it's thinking like an absolute bastard. I can't see. But it is supposed to be like streaming by the end of this show. It's definitely it's getting late, Jay. We should better no.
Probably should.
But yeah, I bet someone's like, how they scratched on a cast, but it's like, it's got a bit of an itch there. Like, fuck.
Well, I didn't know I could do that.
No one's gonna bloody believe me, are they, bastards? Fucking ruler. Fuck.
1999. What's your emergency? Well, it's I had an itch and now I need an ambulance. Let's just say that, love.
I'm trying to measure how long my colon is. Oh, Callum, thank you so much for the beautiful message and for the 5 stellar, absolute stellar treaches for the 100th edition.
Absolutely.
You can't get any better than that. That was absolutely beautiful. The only problem is I now have to follow this.
Yes, you do, sir.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
Read it.
And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. Welcome to the 100th Tom's. Well, it's not the 100th Tom's Journal because there's been a few for the previous shows, but for this one, this is the 100th edition of Tom's Journal. Are you ready, Jamie?
Oh, I'm very ready.
And this is how we start. What do you get when you mix a penis, a potato, and a boat? A dictatorship.
For fuck's sake. That's how we're starting this week, is it? Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're off to a flyer. We're off to a flyer here.
Jesus Christ.
Interesting fact for you, Jamie. A t-shirt is actually short for Tyrannosaurus shirt. It's because of the short arms.
That almost got a Jesus Christ and then just became amazing as soon as you threw the short arms comment in there.
You never let me finish. Always wait for the joke to finish. Always wait.
Super.
You had to jump in there and shit on me, you little bastard. So what I did was I asked my therapist who their therapist was, and then went to see them and asked them the same thing until I got to the final boss therapist and defeated them with the train wreck of a life.
Point, actually. Like, is it like a, I don't know the word I'm after, like a train of therapists?
Things toddlers and I have in common.
Okay.
Don't want to go to bed. Why get dressed when I can keep playing in my PJs? Lo and behold, I don't wear PJs. I'm very tired and therefore I hate you. Just 5 more minutes. I haven't eaten and I'm hungry, so I'm going to cry about it. Needs cookies and juice to function. Will cry if yelled at. Well, that's actually not right at all, but there we are. Wants to pet every animal I see. and excited about stickers.
Oh, I miss those innocent days where stickers are like the best thing ever.
Oh, dude, football, Premier League sticker book every year, get in my face.
Even I had some of them, and I didn't give two fucks about football.
Oh, they're good. When you got shinies, you just got Silver X, and you're like,
Oh yes,
yeah, they were great. So my friend messaged me, "Do you want to go out on Friday?" I totally would, but I've already got my pajamas on and everything. Yeah, but it's only Monday. Me, exactly.
and welcome to being in your 30s.
Oh, yeah. Waiter, I just want to let you all know that kids eat for free. Me, excellent. I'll have a water, and my daughter will have the steak and a kid's Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Oh. Here's something that might blow your mind a little bit. Why doesn't somebody invent a clear toaster so you can see how toasted your toast is while it's toasting?
It's a genius idea. Get that shit on Dragon's Den right now. That should be a thing. Oh my god, why isn't that a thing? That's going to bug me.
No,
I just want to know why that's not a thing now.
But doesn't that mean? Well, I mean, I've put it into the universe now, but it's got to be surely. I reckon someone's done it. And everyone's like, no. Could you make it work though? All you'd see is the heat bits, wouldn't you? You wouldn't actually be able to see how it's toasting.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah. So I just shit on my own journal entry there.
Still, it should be invented. Someone should make it work. Someone much cleverer than us, but still, they could make it work.
Problem is, I have no idea what bin it is tomorrow. Neighbours know that I rely on them to make the first bin move. Yet, not one bin out yet. Bin mind games. Long night ahead.
So true. I haven't got a clue what week is recycling week.
Fucking amazing. It's weird because it's the one thing I'm really meticulous with. So I'm the person that puts the first bin out. So people go, oh, that's what it is it?
Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah.
That rare breed in the neighbourhood.
Because annoyingly, I have a great memory. So I'll look at the thing, the list that gives you the dates. So I sort of remember which one it is. It's really weird.
Yeah. So I have a terrible memory.
So are you ready for a tongue twister?
Oh, go on then. Go on.
If two witches watched two watches, which witch would watch which watch? Each witch would watch which watch belonged to which... Fuck, I got to the end! Damn it, I fucked it!
You were doing so well!
I know. Let's start that again really quickly. If two witches watched two watches, which witch would watch which watch? Each witch would watch which watch belonged to which witch's wrist. That's what I was trying to say. Fuck me, that was hard.
Bravo,
thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bravo.
We persevere. We persevere.
Bravo.
This, I think, belongs in the Hall of Fame of journal entries, especially for the 100th edition. But I think you're going to fucking hate this.
Oh, God.
Whoever came up with the word dentures really dropped the ball on calling them substitutes.
Superb. Fucking brilliant. That is great.
So good. So good.
Substitutes. Oh, absolutely brilliant.
For all you non-British people out there, here's a very British problem for you. In a restaurant, so are we having starters? You have one if you want one. I don't know. What do you think? Honestly, whatever you fancy. I'm easy, really. You have one. Go on. What would you have? Well, I'm not sure. Well, we could share one. Or have one each. Could do. What do you think?
Every fucking time.
That sounds like a Jamie thing.
Every time me and Becky go to eat, do you want to start? I'm not sure. Do you want to start? Oh, maybe, but I don't know. And then we end up buying two and sharing them because every time we end up getting them. So I don't know why we even bother having the debate.
Chris is that person that'll go, right, well, let's have starters. Like, okay, I think I'll have this. She goes, what do you think I should have? Whatever you want. Yeah, but I don't want to get jealous. Of what? Of the fact that yours might be better than mine. Like, oh, fucking hell. Just pick a starter. If you want some, you can have some. Jesus Christ.
I've never heard that before. I might get jealous.
Yeah, she gets food envy really badly. So it's, yeah, it's a thing, apparently.
Fair enough.
Maybe it's just a Welsh thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I'm down for this. Fuck wine tasting. Wine's soup tasting a thing. Trying loads of different soups with fresh bread. Please, anyone else?
Oh, I'd be well up for that. Make that
be
thing, yes.
That'd be so good, wouldn't it? That'd be so good.
Maybe just for the fresh bread, to be fair. Fresh bread dipped in soup is just,
And that smell of fresh bread is unbelievably divine. So this guy posted a conversation between him and his wife, okay? And he titled it, "I think my wife is fed up of me." He says, "How would you roast a cobbler?" To which she replies, "What? No, first of all, you have to use a recipe. Look at my desserts binder by the microwave. Use the peaches, not the apples, because the peaches are starting to go bad. Look, check in the cabinet by the fridge for most of the spices you'll need, but preheat the oven. And keep it on the timer, don't let it burn." Oh, you just make fun of his shoes. I hate you.
I could see the shit joke on the horizon, sat there just waiting for it. Make fun of shoes, for fuck's sake. I'm not gonna be like, I would be livid if I've heard the amount of effort she put into that message. Yeah, she's gonna leave you, man. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Fucking great joke, though.
Okay. 3 more for the 100th edition and we'll move on. Fall Out Boy fans will be like, God, this lyric saved my life. And the lyric is, we're going da-da in a newly arrived. Going da-da in a newly arrived.
Hey, I don't actually know what the fuck he says there.
Neither do I.
I just sort of mumble what I think it says.
I think it's early around or something.
I have no idea. I just go da da do 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 do. I don't have a clue what he says. I could look it up, but it's more fun to do it my way.
Yeah, well, absolutely. It's always fun. Fucking up the lyrics are the best thing in the world. We talk about it all. If you watch our live shows from the festivals we've been to, we talk about it all the time. So it's absolutely great. Final 2. I was home for Christmas and my parents cooked a beef tenderloin, and I said, oh, "Man, Budapest is going to love this." My parents looked at me confused and said, "They asked who Budapest was." I said, "Well, I named my stomach Budapest because it's the capital of Hungary." And that's when they stopped calling me son.
Oh,
but
God,
finally,
that's
Jamie,
so bad.
I know, but I'm going to save you. I'm going to save you. If mediums can communicate with the dead, imagine what a large could do.
Fuck's sake. Oh,
and that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
The 100th and final edition. Fuck's sake, that's so bad. But kind of great at the same time. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. You don't fuck with the journal, man. Don't fuck with the journal. It's the best thing in the world.
I don't know how you continue to find this shit for 100 fucking weeks, but there we are.
It's crazy. It's really nuts, actually. I think that just shows the how much gold's on the internet these days.
It really does.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people, because I know that people can change, and it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. Mr. Stevens.
Here's the 100th edition, and because it's you, this is the one I got for this week. Jamie, 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 Jamie.
That's my new ringtone. It's audience participation time.
Does anyone have any ringtones anymore, bitch?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge.
Oh, should maybe participate at the same time?
Oh, yeah, probably. For this week's 100th special edition of the show, we're going all the way back to the first edition because we're going to repeat that audience participation again. So this week, I ask again, if you were to live with a member of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who would be your super roommate? What say you, Mr. Stevens?
I'd probably have Iron Man because he could build anything and it'd be great.
He really could.
And plus my favourite. Plus, the one thing that really irked me about this, and yes, I'm using that word irked, was that people based their answers on the actors or actresses that played them. Not take into account, it's the superhero themselves, not. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's why I was a bit like, people are like, oh, I'd love Black Widow because obviously Scarlett Johansson. That's not what we're asking.
No, there is a lot of perversion in this one.
Oh, 100%. Herbie, who would you?
See, I was trying to think about this, and I weirdly, if I'm going off the MCU versions, I'm going to say Hawkeye because he seems like a very humble family man and a great guy to live with. He's always doing shit around the house, looks after his family. I think he'd be a great roommate to have. Nice. And he's not got superpowers who can accidentally fuck up the place.
Well, we've just got loads of robots. Yeah, but now there's Iron Man. He just has a suit. So we just have loads of robots doing shit around the house. It'd be great.
This is also very true. Yeah, but I'm going with Hawkeye. I think he'd be a great housemate to have.
Good shout.
Bows and arrows everywhere. I fucking love archery. We're going to start off with a bit of perversion. Phil Andre. Storm, please. Enough said. Pervert. Who can blame you? Jamie Price. This one really made me chuckle. Black Bolt.
This was my favorite.
This is your favourite. Black Bolt. Peace and quiet.
Yeah, how beautiful that be. That's such a great answer.
Fucking brilliant answer. Oh. Jerry Keane, more perversion. Black Widow, because, well, I do really need to go any further. Yes, Jerry. Yes, you do. Tell us more.
Is this some Russian friends you have that you want to talk to? Is there,
Yeah, there could be more to it. She's not just an object, Jerry. I'm going to have to say this to so many people. Nathan Benham, Iron Man, but we'd have to live at his house. I mean, that's fair. And perversion just isn't from the men. It's from the women too. Claire Jones, Thor. Enough said. Bloody Thor. Jordan Slade, an answer that really made me laugh. Vision. He seems like he'd be a very polite housemate. Yes, I reckon he would. Very polite. Stuart Jones, Thanos. I was like, why? And he said because he would half my morning commute to work. I mean, fair. There'd be less traffic. Fair. Can't argue with
But
that.
what if he's one of them?
Oh, that's a good point, actually. That's a very good point. Gemma Williams. Let's face it, living with someone from this universe, the home insurance would go through the roof. But nonetheless, I think I'd love to live with Loki. Imagine the fun we could have and trickster adventures across the world. Fair point. Yeah, he might take you on some fun with him. Phil Jolly. This really made me laugh. I'm not really up to speed with such things, so I'll just say some superhero woman with fantastic thighs and a thing for long-haired, overweight old men. Fuck's sake.
Perversion again.
Graham Arnold. Thor for the free electricity, and Doctor Strange for unlimited beer.
Genius. That is fucking genius.
That's the sort of answer I wanted.
That is genius.
Yes. Becky Westwood, the wife's getting involved. She says, Doctor Strange, you can travel wherever you want across time. Like it. Good thinking, Doug. Good thinking. Dave Wright. Too soon, Dave. He says, Tony Stark, because he's dead, therefore I'd have the whole place to myself.
Nah.
Too soon, Dave. I'm still not over that film.
Is he dead in the comics?
No, but we're going for MCU here. So.
Okay.
Jude Milk from our friends at Acid Age says, I've been thinking for ages about this and I can't quite decide, but I have decided that the Hulk would be the worst housemate because he'd just wreck the place. Fair point. Michaela Spence says, I don't watch Marvel, so I can't really answer this properly, but if there's one with some kind of super speed, they would be a great flatmate. They could do all the cleaning, all the cooking, and they wouldn't be in the bathroom for 2 hours a day. And they'd be a good one to send on the beer run. So Quicksilver is your perfect roommate, Michaela. I'll give you a couple more. Liam Tinsley. He says, I've got 4. He says, the Hulk, because I just think he'd be a great drinking buddy. I mean, if you got like Smart Hulk, yeah, I'll go with that. He says, and then Captain Marvel, she's very smart and protective and could help with lifting the heavy stuff around the house. Okay. Scarlet Witch. I've seen she wants to be a wife and a family mom, so the house will be clean and always smelling like cookies. Okay. And Black Widow, she can get anything you want. Need a new TV? She's got it sorted. Need a new sofa? She'll sort it. Need a new jumbo jet armoured with nukes? She can get it. Fair point. And last but not least, because this one really made me laugh, and I don't know why, it's just one of those ones that tickled me. It's Robbie Williams. He says, Ant-Man wouldn't need much space.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all. Can't argue that, especially if he's in the quantum realm. Sorted. I enjoyed that one. That was a good bit of fun this week. I like that callback.
Perfect. Like that you went all the way back to the first edition, but we really appreciate everyone that participates in Jamie's participation challenge. So thank you so much to each and every one of you that gets involved. I just wanted to quickly, before I jump in, say a massive, massive happy birthday to a huge legend that's helped out with the show and has been on it quite a few times. Mali Malpass. I just want to say a massive happy birthday to you, absolute hero. Love and adore you always. So I just wanted to get that out there. We recorded this on Tuesday for anyone that was curious. So, but thank you to everyone that participated in Jamie's challenge. If you enjoy the challenges and you enjoy Callum's Treachings and you enjoy Tom's journal, the absolute garbage we talk at the beginning and the interview, then you enjoy the other 99 editions of Chronicles of Podcast, wherever you get your podcast from, whether Google, Spotify, Apple. I can't believe we're at 100. It's absolutely phenomenal. Here's to 100 more. So excited for the next couple of years for this show. Well, for the future, just in general, more than anything else. You can also find us on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Please hit that subscribe button. It means the fucking world to us that we're getting close to 300. We are so close, it's unreal. And it just, the fact that so many of you, subscribe to the show and enjoy it, whether you watch a minute or 100, it just means everything to us. So thank you so much to everyone that's subscribed so far. Hit that bell to get notified when new videos are released and comment to your heart's content. We are finally finished with our Bloodstock interviews. We are so sorry it took so long to get them all out, but they are all there for you to enjoy. So please go ahead and smash out as many of them as you can. You can also find our interviews on there. Our full shows are on there. Our Way Back Wednesdays are on there. Our Double Inquest vlog, our Bloodstock vlog from last year, our Trees interviews, like I said, our Bloodstock interviews. There's so much content there. There's over 400 videos for you to enjoy. So please get them in your face. It would mean the absolute world to us. You can also find us on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Please hit that like button, share it everywhere, talk to all your mates, tell them about it. Because they're missing out and they need to know all about this show. But Jamie, thinking about it with sweat in my eyes, where else could you find us?
Pre-ordering the brand new Of Virtue album Omen out 29th of this month.
Absolutely. Or on the X, Twitter, at TCO Pod. And whilst you are pre-ordering your copy of Omen by Of Virtue out 29th of September and scrolling through our X/Twitter, where else could you find us?
Stocking up on tins of rice pudding, ready for that next wedding you're going to.
Absolutely. Or on the Instagram at TCO Pod. You can also find us on TikTok at TCO Pod. Make sure you go watch Jamie's Chesney Hawks video. You can find us on LinkedIn at the Chronicles of Podcast. Make sure you connect with us on there. Or you can come on down to our gorgeous little website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. That would mean the world to us. You can find out all about us are on there, all of our episodes and shows are on there, all our affiliations and sponsors are on there, and our shop is on there as well. Go get yourself some TCO Pod merch. It would mean the absolute world to us. That's follow us on all the socials at TCO Pod and subscribe to us on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. And for the 100th edition, now over to my co-host. He has some nice little things he'd like to say to you. Here he is, live and in person and in colour, Jimmy Westwood.
Hi. Before we get out of here, let's say thank you to a few of our friends for 100 editions. Now you've been hearing beautiful, beautiful music that has been brought to you by one man. That man is Mr. Singer-songwriter Matt Roberts. Make sure you follow him on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your music from. Make sure you follow him on all the social medias at Matt Roberts Music. And as I just said, massive thank you to Matt. 100 editions we've had his beautiful music in our ears. The music on the intro of all these Bloodstock interviews, it comes from Matt. All the music you hear during the little snippets throughout the show comes from Matt. The opening tune, it comes from Matt. Everything comes from Matt, and we can't say a big enough thank you to the man. It means the absolute world you do that for us. Go check out Matt's latest single, Rat Race. We cannot wait to hear it. He put a little snippet out recently on his Instagram of uploading a new song to a radio station. So is there a new song on the way? We cannot wait to find out. Make sure you're following him, like I said, to make sure you hear that first. And of course, we have to say a massive thank you to Mr. Braden Barry and his Stay Cozy Clothing. Head on over to www.staycozyclothing.com or download the smartphone app. Have a look at those beautiful pieces of apparel he has on that website. It could be that beautiful t-shirt that Mr. Stevens is wearing right there. It could be that hoodie I'm sometimes wearing. It could be that cap that is donning Mr. Stevens' head right now. It could be those beautiful mugs that I bang on about every single week. It could even be a vinyl copy of his incredible album. Boys, the name escaped me.
Beneath the Roses.
Beneath the Roses. I do apologise there, Braden. A little bit of a brain fart. Whatever it is, add it to your basket. And then when you get to checkout, add the discount code, The Chronicles, and get yourself 10% off your order. And last but not least, we have to say a massive thank you to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They are stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. And I mean everywhere. This is not a UK thing. This is a global issue. And it is about time that it come to an end, my friends. So let us join together and celebrate our differences. What makes us different? Share Sophie's story. Head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com if you're not familiar with Sophie's story. Share it with your friends. It means the absolute world to us. This charity means the absolute world to me and Mr. Stevens there. We were young alternative kids. We may not look like it now, but we once looked a little bit different and got treated very different because of it. And it's about time it stopped happening. As Mr. Stevens alluded to not long ago, our Bloodstock interviews are now out, and very soon we will have our second Bloodstock vlog using the footage from those interviews. We cannot wait to get that out for you guys. It means the absolute world if you can check that out and share it once it is out into the world. And last but not least, for the 100th time, a massive thank you to you, my beautiful co-host. It has been an absolute pleasure for this past 100, and I cannot wait to do it 100 times more.
And over and over and over again. We are not going anywhere. No, like I said at the beginning, just thank you to everyone that's checked this show out. Thank you to everyone that's listened, watched, whatever you've done, said hello to us, came to our gigs. We've got another one Wednesday, 22nd November at Subside in Birmingham. Yes, in Birmingham again, but we'll get out of Birmingham next year, I promise you. So yeah, it blows my mind that the opportunity we've had, the people we spoke to, you know, the people that have listened to us and everything. It just means everything, and we can't wait to give you 100 more plus, and keep going. It's absolutely phenomenal. But Jamie, 100 editions in the bag.
Absolutely, my friend. It's been incredible so far.
And we look forward to seeing... I'm sorry, let me start that again. And as for this week, we'll see you all next week for the Chronicles of Lydia Mark.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.